Welcome to a new video. Before the video starts, make sure to like and subscribe, and can we get to 100 subs? That will mean a lot. In this video, we will be ranking football players from overrated to underrated. Starting off by Robertson. Robertson is overrated. Sorry Liverpool fan, but this is the truth. He's basically like a wish version of Jordi Alba. Lautaro Martinez, very overrated. He missed that chance versus City in the final. He should have passed it to Lukaku, so he's very overrated. I think Van Dijk before the injury was very rated. Right now, I don't know. People don't rate him no more. I'm just gonna put him at rated. Busquets, very underrated. He sits on the same table as Iniesta and Xavi. Rudiger, I feel like Rudiger is rated. Everyone knows Rudiger is good. PK is overrated. He won everything, but at the big moments, he was so bad. Stones underrated. He's very good. Grealish, I think Grealish people underrated him last season, but right now he's rated. Everyone respects this guy, and he's a good player. Manuel Neuer, I think Manuel Neuer is rated. He's top 2, top 3 greatest goalkeepers of all time, next to Buffon and Casillas. Ruben Dias, I think Ruben Dias is rated. He's one of the best center backs in the world in these past 2 years. Courtois is rated. Everyone knows he's one of the greatest goalkeepers in this generation. Benzema could make a case where I say he's overrated. But his career, what he won, what he scored, everything, I think is very well rated and everyone respects him. Vardy is also rated. Foden is underrated. When you compare him to Sancho, Mount, Madison, I think he's better than all of them. Gundogan, I think Gundogan is underrated. A lot of people before last year, and I feel like he's still underrated. Ronaldinho, no one underrated or overrated Ronaldinho. Just one of the greats. Same as Kante. Alisson is overrated. I feel like Alisson always makes a lot of mistakes. I still think Ederson is better than Alisson, and I stand by my words. Marcelo was underrated. One of the best left back of this generation. Beckham is rated. He's not the best, but he's not the worst. Everyone respects his game. Ronaldo, like, come on, one of the greatest of all time. Darwin Núñez is overrated, especially after these 2 weeks of my FPL and what he did, not playing, not scoring, not doing anything. I think he's overrated. I rated him higher than he should have. So I put him as overrated. We see there's a lot of Liverpool players are in here. I'm not hating on Liverpool. Even if these players played for another team, I would put them in overrated. Hazard is rated. Torres, I think he's rated. Estupinian, underrated. What a left back. This man is a legend. This man is carrying my FPL. This man is the GOAT. Best left back of all time. Aguero is rated. One of the greatest strikers in the Prem. Joao Felix is overrated. For now, he's overrated. Like we seen the last season when he transferred to Chelsea, he was doing like a step over and people hyping him up. Like he's a great player, but not for now. I think Eder Militao is rated. I think Hakim is rated. One of the best right backs in the world, if not the best. Lewandowski is rated. Ederson is underrated. I say it again. Ederson is better than Alisson. Sterling is underrated. This guy is very, very good. His performance has always been on point. He missed some chances that Messi should have passed in the semifinals against Croatia in 2018 to Harry Kane, but still, he's very underrated. De Jong is rated. Everyone rates De Jong very good. Messi, like, come on, the GOAT. Flores is overrated, but the France team is very, very good defensively. When it came up to him in penalties, in big saves, he didn't do shit. Mahrez is rated. Kevin De Bruyne is rated. Iniesta, I think everyone rates Iniesta. Sancho, very overrated. Like, what did he do? Nothing. He played like for what? Over 60, 70 games for United, and he scored just like what? 15, 20 goals. Just Man United fans hyping him up or nothing. Gabriel Jesus is underrated. Gabriel Jesus showed his talent in the beginning of the last season. With Arsenal, scored a lot of goals, performed very well. Also, with City, it's just the way City plays and Guardiola didn't suit him up very well. Harry Kane is rated. I think people rate Mitoma right now. He's very good. Haaland is rated very well. Vinicius, I think Vinicius is rated, but in the La Liga, he's underrated. The whole world knows Vinicius is very good, but in the La Liga, he's underrated. I think Mbappe is rated. Walker is underrated. He's the best English right back right now. He's better than Reece James. He's better than Trent Alexander-Arnold. Rodri was underrated before last year, but last year he gained the respect of everyone, so I'll put him at rated. Lingard, like, come on, man. He had the potential for, like, what, 10 years, and everyone's saying, like, he will be the greatest, he will be the best, he will do this, that. He didn't do nothing. Lampard, like, everyone rates Lampard. Modric is the best. Maradona is the best. Mount is overrated. Mendy, I think, is rated. He had his moments. He was the best goalkeeper in Champions League. Yeah, I think he's very good. Rashford, I think is rated. People respect Rashford. Gavi is overrated. Pedri is miles better than him. Neymar rated. Everyone knows Neymar is one of the three greatest players in this generation. Ozil is rated. Everyone knows Ozil is a bowler. Pele is rated. PK again, I don't give a fuck about him. I think Pirlo is rated. Pogba is underrated. Since he transferred to Man United from 2017, people underrated him so much. But before that, he was one of the best midfielders at that time. Bernardo Silva, I think Bernardo Silva is rated. Ramos, same as Ramos. Lukaku is overrated. All he did was 1 year at Inter, being their best player, a year or two at Everton. This is his best years. And remember, he played for like what, 12, 13 years. Ronaldo, I think Ronaldo is rated. Rooney, same. Mane, yeah, everyone rates Mane. Saka, I think Saka is rated, and he has the great potential. Salah is good. Koulibaly is rated. Varane is rated. Muller is very underrated. When you watch him play, you don't see a lot of action from him, but he always performs the great passes, great assists. Drogba is rated one of the best strikers in the Prem. Son, I think everyone rates Son. Chouameni, I think Chouameni is overrated. When you see that Madrid midfield with Camavinga, Valverde, Jude Bellingham, and Chouameni, he's the worst out of this trio. And I still didn't see his worth in his place. Thierry is rated. Toni Kroos is underrated. Toni Kroos sits at the same table of Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets, Modric, one of the greatest midfielders of all time. He won the Champions League with Bayern, with Madrid, he won the World Cup, he achieved everything. Trent is overrated. The way he played at the midfield last year, he performed very well, but as a right back, he's the worst, and people overrated him. Patrick Vieira, I think feel like Patrick Vieira is rated, and Xavi is rated. So this was the tier list of the overrated and underrated player. Make sure to like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.